Me because I socialized more than 2 nights this week. Yup, I did it. I brought my own put sack to Costco. Dad, takeout man in background. I don't know what dad thinks I do for a living. I'm neither a hitman, nor have the ability to Photoshop. Wait, it was all AI, always has been. When your family borrows your car without asking, so you're no longer fast but remain furious. When you know bro meows to his girlfriend but you don't have a proof. This is an aerial view of ancient Rome from 5200 feet. This is a Times New Roman view of ancient Rome from 5200 feet. Girls playing I'm sorry I have to give you this +4 card. Lol, it's fine, no worries. Boys playing F you, here's a +4 card. F you. Life is too short to argue, just say, and you might want to gargle my back and move on. Toys R Us opens its stores again. People with nostalgia are happy. Nobody shops there and it closes again. Nobody shops there and it closes again. Nobody. Roblox be like, I'll kidnap 1,000 children before this company lies. Amazon after depending more on AI to save money, but then they lose billions of dollars in one day. How that one teacher who gives you an absence when you're a minute late feels when he arrives 15 minutes late for his class. When Americans see a measurement in meters instead of bullet velocity of an AR-15 in football fields per Fahrenheit. When the kid or boss does something and you must act impressed. Wow. Swords were invented in 3300 BC. People before 3300 BC. Were you chilled? Telltale Games. Sadly yes, but I lived at Hawk Studios. Are you a hard worker? Yes, I make everything harder than it has to be. Evil Dictator is named Hit. Second in command is named Himmler. Who wrote this shit? Same. I was enjoying a quiet life painting, but now I have to do politics. Welfare roaches. Job applications. The most terrifying capability of the United States military remains to be the capacity to deploy a fully operational Burger King to any terrestrial theater of operations in under 24 hours. When I want to make an opposite name meme but I don't know the opposite of Gary. Pokemon Legends ZA sells 5.8 million units in its first week. People for some reason when the general public prefer familiarity over something new. The elf nun, her 400 years ago. A Girl Scout managed to sell 117 boxes of cookies in 2 hours after setting up in front of a dispensary. Cop, you were going very fast. Driver, I was just trying to keep up with traffic. Cop, there isn't any. Driver, I know, that's how far behind I am. Girlfriend, we get a new kitchen. Me, wants a new car. When you got called into court to be part of the group of victims who got scammed, you didn't even know you got scammed. The F. This photograph gives the impression the bear hired the photographer. Jane Austen naming her smartest most beautiful character Jane. Fyodor Dostoevsky naming his worst character Fyodor. Waking up at 6 AM to work. Waking up at 6 AM to travel. Me whenever I see modern slang like LMAO skibbity rizlokie, lies from cringe. Officer, I swear that they were fighting. When me and the boys were discussing top 10 baddies in school and the nerd at the front of the class asks me if I'm actually going to teach today. Alpha males. He does exactly what I do. Full release males, but better. Reminiscing about the good old days when I could say the numbers 6 and 7 in sequential order and not have my kids act like idiots. Travis Kelce invests in 6 flags when someone doesn't tell him he only needs 2 flags to be ejected from a football game, not 6. Me after spending $15 on a movie ticket for some escapism only to get a 2-hour moral lecture from the same industry that gave us the couch and Harvey Weinstein. Dev creates simple and intuitive UI. User. How MFs in elementary school felt after saying they were going to snitch on you, then they raise their hand just to ask to go to the bathroom. Me trying to gather enough energy to get out of bed on Monday morning. Bar. Hot woman. Winks. So what's a girl need to do to get a drink around here? Me. You just ask at the bar for one and then exchange it for money. 3 days later. Me. Tying my shoelaces. Wait a second. There is no physical evidence to say that today is Tuesday. We all just have to trust that someone kept count since the first one ever. Hey dude, I have been drinking all day and I have some very interesting stuff I would like to tell you very closely to your face. When I drink alcohol everyone says I'm an alcoholic, but when I drink Fanta no one says I'm fantastic. Me and my gang when we see a random cat. POV, you locked in, early life, ventures, Forbes 30 under 30, raid by federal authorities, captain of Somalian pirate ship, Yakuza assassination, resurrection. Join my masterclass. I just asked ChatGPT to write me a course. Well you see kids, there used to be this thing called the government, but that's been shut down for a long time now. Can you marry your gun in Texas? Yes, it is legal to marry your gun in Texas as long as you and your firearm partner are not related by blood. Honestly, me, no talk me I angry, wait no come back. The intro for a show having a catchy upbeat song. The episode being the most depressing thing ever. So-called AI artists' artistic skill the moment ChatGPT's servers go down. Adios. How it feels watching the same group of people go from defending having an tattoo in the span of 2 weeks. Parker. I immediately knew when he said son of a glitch that they were trying to sneak in a bit of an adult joke. Clever. Me after I close an app but my muscle memory reopens it again. Seriously. Sometimes I want to bully myself for the things I say. Be at work, be close with female co-worker, first connection, later realize she's nice to me because of rides, reject to give her a ride to home, she starts to ignore me now, realize she was only pretending the whole time, start breaking down since that was my first human interaction and connection, Lux being pathetic. Underpants gnomes. Cord tangling gnomes. Communists, job applications. Why does it low-key kinda feel illegal to steal from stores? When you finally meet a green flag but now the red flag is you. Is called World Wide Web, looks inside, AWS US East 1. You all have a new nephew, born about 9:30, 7 pounds 12 ounces, baby mom and dad doing great. To be named tomorrow. Tomorrow is a really stupid name for a baby. Stop ruining the moment, Dylan. When your custom character shows up in a cutscene. Kitty claws. I cut up more people's hands. Paper. I have cuts named after me. Amateurs. What was that punk? Cold weather. Amateurs. My regular flow of memes. AWS East 1. Girls when they get a compliment. Nice shirt. Thank you. Boys when they get a compliment. Nice shirt. You have my eternal gratitude. I shall remember this moment until my last breath. A lot of kids have no clue what this is or what it's used for. Do you all look like your profile pictures in real life? Yes. I don't like X. Yeah, that makes sense. I think X is bad because. Reason. Yeah, I can see that. Dehumanizing and calling for violence against people who like X. What? We only accept cash. Help us with tax evasion. I want to update and shut down my PC. Update and restart. How it feels when you argue with someone whose only rebuttal is go touch grass. What it's like talking to people in today's society. What is Half-Life 2's game engine? Source. When you get fired but you're still in the company group chat. Me, I can't wait for my day off. Me on my day off. I'm not a rock fan, I'm not a jazz fan, I'm not a rap fan. I'm a music fan, and if the song is she, I choose self. What I think I look like with smoky eyes. What I really look like. How HR is looking at me at the team building when I talk about the company after drinking 3 beers. Mildly entertaining video. Saw a AI watermark. EA, Sony, Nintendo, Microsoft, Activision. Money, money, money. I can't wait to have fun on my day off. Me on my day off. Just ask the shoeshine guy if he takes Ethereum. I'm writing a fantasy fiction novel about a mom that has a cold and her family does things for themselves while she rests. Mom, did you sleep well? Me. Congrats team. Company made $4.9 billion in profits this year and wanted to do something special for you guys. Me, I'm getting bullied at school. Mom, call a teacher because violence is never the answer. Dad, don't start a fight but sure as hell finish them. Grandfather, may I suggest the Benelli M4? Never let them know your next move. She hesitates briefly before repeating your words verbatim, maintaining a serious tone. Babe, out. I can't babe due to inflation. The cost of eating out is now $69. Sugar dissolves in water, so please don't walk in the rain or I might lose a sweetie like you. 11 years old me after jumping from 4 stairs in front of my cousins. Me trying to read a message from that one friend that sent you 17 messages instead of 1 and makes 36 typos. Problem and solution in one frame. Southern Americans, man it is so cold today, it's 36 degrees, whoa heat wave, that's short sleeve weather up here, you guys wouldn't survive a week out here. They got me sipping on that coming soon. How's everything going? You taking care of yourself? Me, yep. Yesterday I overheard my 2-year-old son saying, "Are you sure this is a good idea?" and my 5-year-old son replying, "Trust me, and I have never moved from one room to another so quickly in my life." 19-year-old console in my mind. 19-year-old console. 90s, don't sit too close to the TV. Nowadays. Born to warn humans of incoming disaster, live in a haunted house, feast on the flesh of the guilty, forced to work, clean, cook all my meals. News, mosquitoes found in Iceland for first time after record heat, plaguing players. If you're having a rough day, just remember humans have been going through it for thousands of years. Your PC doesn't currently meet the minimum system requirements to run Windows 11. I see this as an absolute win. Don't lie a virgin. Tests are up there waiting for you. Me on my way to get some beans. People trying to talk about Malaysia without mentioning planes. Fortune telling. Sure, but it is not really scientific, you know. In your future. Oh, I see a Liliuma museum. Holy moly, that is a lot of Yuma museum. Hey, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. Alright then, get out. When your government has been shut down for 22 days, 8% of the year, and your tax dollars are building a ballroom. When the main antagonist in the book you're reading is being such an that you get physically angry. Hey, I'm Stevie Wonder and you're watching Disney Channel. In some personal news, I'm thrilled to announce that I'm tired all day no matter how much sleep I get. Boring gaming is boring, touching grass is boring, sleeping is boring, boring is boring, what do I even do anymore? You can collect my pages. When you read that all US presidents are related, extended family, except one, and he's not the one you're thinking about.
Spare change, ma'am.